I'm Johnny from Expert Boxing. Right now I'm going to show you guys the 3 biggest problems when it comes to punching power. The first problem that most boxers have is a weak power generation. They're not generating a lot of power in their shots, and I would say it's because they don't know how to integrate their core. They have a weak core, or the core is not integrated. The first reason why the core is not integrated, usually it has to do with posture. Many fighters will do something like they're trying to be more defensive. So for example, if this is a very powerful body position, many fighters will kind of curl up right here. They'll kind of tuck their hip under, and this weakens the position a lot. Other fighters, they'll do something like they stick their hips out because they're trying to duck. They're always trying to go under punches, and this will also weaken your punching position. Basically, their defensive stance, because they're trying to block, is making them take their core out of position, whether it's just not in a straight line anymore, it's wobbled to the side, the hips are tilted, tucked under, or tilting over, and that takes a lot of power from the shot. Another reason why the core is not as integrated or it's weak is that fighters sometimes, especially beginners, they reach. If this is a powerful position, many fighters, they'll kind of reach on the jab, they fall off balance, they reach on the right hand, they fall off balance, and then everything just goes off balance. So the best thing you can do is just stay right here, let the fight come to you. This is your range, that's it. The moment you try to do this, you're going to lose power. This is your range, that's it. The moment you reach, you will lose power. So just stay right here, keep your body nice and straight and stacked. This is going to do a lot for your power. The moment you start doing this, you're going to lose something. The second reason why fighters lack power in their punches is because they don't know many different ways to throw punches. So what many fighters will do is they'll throw a perfect jab, a perfect right cross, a perfect left hook, a perfect uppercut, a perfect uppercut. And that's it, right? They only know one way to throw the jab, they only know one way to throw the right hand. And the problem is that if you throw the jab straight up like this all the time, you're going to be really predictable, and no opponent is going to be there for you to throw a straight jab, a straight cross, a straight hook, right? Every opponent is prepared to block all the most basic punches. And so what happens is, because fighters are too predictable, they don't know how to, they don't know different ways of testing the jab from different angles. They start to invent, they invent their own techniques, right? If they can't land a straight jab, a straight cross like this, they'll do weird things. They'll loop this, they'll reach, or they'll go from far away and they try to squeeze a shot in. Every time these fighters get creative and they invent shots, they'll score a point. Maybe they'll get a connect, but they're not going to be in the right position to land much power. Fighters need to learn different ways to throw jabs, different ways to throw right hands, right? Whether it's overhand, chopping, straight, cross, different ways to throw hook to the head, to the body. Because when you have these different angles and these different variations, and it's not just your head is in the same place every time. Sometimes you gotta be a little bit here, sometimes you gotta be a little here. Sometimes you give up your defense a little bit to land a shot, right? I'm not saying to be open, but sometimes you have to know how to break the rules, and that's gonna help you land the shot in the right way so that you have your body in the right position to do damage. The third reason why fighters don't throw good punches, don't throw powerful punches, is because they don't know how to snap their punches. I'm sure you guys have heard of pushing punches is basically you just shove the punch all the way through. Snapping is you go pop, just right there. Just a quick little shot. Basically, a snapping punch is going to be easier to throw, less energy, it's going to be faster, it's easier to throw a whole bunch of them. And if you can train your body to put maximum force into a little pow, a little snap, you're going to be able to do a lot more damage than a guy who's relying on a pushing punch. Usually, if you have to rely on pushing punches, even if you think they're more powerful, they're just going to be slower. It's going to take forever to get there, and it's going to use more energy. I recommend that fighters work on their snapping punch techniques, which allows them to move better, be more relaxed, throw faster, smoother combinations using less energy. And if you can be powerful with these little quick snapping punches, then for sure, if you want to go back to pushing punches, you'll be even more powerful with that. But for me, snapping punches is more functional for boxing. These are my 3 basic reasons why most boxers lack power in their punches. I'm Johnny from Expert Boxing. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my website, expertboxing.com. Thanks for watching.